your movie.
Good afternoon, Mr. Morin, and your 7th period history class. Today I will tell you about myself. As you know, my name is Adolf Hitler, and I was born April 20th, 1889, in Austria-Hungary. My father, Alois Hitler, and my mother, Clara Poelzo Hitler, were married and had 6 children, only 2 of them that have lived to maturity, including me. My sister Paula died in 1960. I feared my father greatly, but I loved my mother dearly. Although my father was a penny-pinching alcoholic, he provided well for his family, who tried their best to love him. Now you will have a chance to speak with my German chef, Jush. I will see you again in the future. Goodbye for now.
Hi, I'm Courtney Shaughnessy, and me and my partner Bevan are going to tell you a little bit about Hitler today.
The chef passed away this morning, I'm very sorry to say. So me and Courtney will be telling you about Adolf Hitler's life.
Hitler spent his early life in Linz, Austria, and in Vienna. He was a lonely, frustrated artist and moved to Munich in 1913. While serving in the German army during World War I, he was wounded in
Where are you
1916
going, Courtney?
and gassed in 1918. He began his political career as an army political agent in the German Workers' Party in 1919 and became head of its propaganda arm in 1920.
Hitler was soon made president of the party and began his creation of a mass movement and his climb to power. After getting rid of Beer Hall in 1923, he served 9 months in prison and began writing his autobiography, Mein Kampf. In this story, he put down democratic government and expressed his hate and fear of Jews.
Ow, my head!
Are you okay, Courtney? Courtney? Courtney! Son of a biscuit! See, Mr. Morin? I told you we weren't gonna swear.
Ow, my head! Today we are going to ask Adolf if he'd like to be interviewed at a beachside resort.
I is very lonely. So,
I wonder why.
what are you doing on my table? Cut it out, Courtney. Mr. Hitler, we were wondering if you'd like to come with us to the beach resort so we could give you a little interview.
Here I come through the clouds.
Cut it out, Courtney.
Hey! ahead. Where'd Adolf go?
I don't know. Maybe he already landed. Let's get into the beach resort and find him.
Yo, man, what you want?
Well, what do you have?
I got your basic beverages and some beef if you...
Who do you think you're talking to? I am Adolf Hitler! Oh my goodness.
Hey, Adolf, are you ready for the interview?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Did you always want to be a dictator, or did you have any different plans when you were younger?
I wanted to be a painter, but the Academy of Art rejected me because I was untalented in their minds.
Well, did you ever paint anything that you were proud of?
Well, I only painted a very small amount of cheap postcards. In your young years, Hitler, were you wealthy? I was very poor. I often slept in parks and ate at free soup kitchens. What are the things you most hated in the world? I hated poverty. Czechs, Ruthenians, Poles, Hungarians, Serbs, Croats, and Jews.
And now for a quote from Hitler's Mein Kampf.
I became a fanatical anti-Semite. Well, Hitler, you can go to the beach now and get a tan, while me and Courtney tell a little bit more about your life to Mr. Morin's class.
Okay, now let's get some real food.
Alright, let's order and talk about Adolf Hitler. Can I take your roll? Sure, I'll have a salad.
Me too. And how about some rack of lamb?
Why don't you guys go grab a booth? Okay, let's go. Which one? Get off of the counter, you gonna... Cut it out, Courtney!
Isn't it interesting that Hitler had such a strong devotion to the German heritage that he gave up his Austrian citizenship to enlist in the 16th Bavarian Infantry Regiment?
Yeah, Courtney. And did you know that Hitler created the Nazi Party in 1920? Nazi means National Socialist German Workers' Party.
He started beer hall where him and his comrades met to make a plan to throw over the government.
Yeah, and their plan failed and they were accused of treason and they were sentenced to jail for 5 years, but they only ended up staying for 8 months.
In 1924, the government banned the Nazi Party.
From 1924 to 1928, the Nazis were very prosperous.
In 1930, they had the support of many industrialists and armies.
1933, President Paul Hindenburg appointed Hitler Chancellor of Germany.
He became dictator in the beginning of World War II, and he thought he was going to conquer the world.
July 20th, 1944, a group of officers set off a bomb in his office. He escaped with a nervous shock.
Adolf Hitler was a very sick and demented guy. He performed various tortures on people if he didn't like their nationality or the way they looked.
In 1945, he married Eva Braun.
On October 25th, 1945, he shot himself in the mouth and was pronounced dead that day.
Are you okay, Courtney? Courtney? Courtney! Where are you going, Courtney? Goodbye for now, Mr. Morin.